Hopefully unbolt those, make my own. Got some pipe, got tips, save these for when I need them again. Here we are on the passenger side of things. Gonna scrape the threads down a little with a wire brush. Just get some of the ground out there. Not much at all. Not too bad. Unbelievable. Shocking. Wow, yeah. Huh. Okay, well, those will just come off. That will be boring. It actually broke free reasonably, and this isn't even turning. I'm even more impressed about. So yeah, that's really cool. I don't know, you don't usually get lucky like that. Not around here anyway. I suppose this was from Florida. So get that flush with the end there. Oh, uh-oh. Yep. Alright, so it turns out I can probably just, with my flange, I bolted that up first, made sure it was center in there. Snug it down too, because you're going to be moving it around and moving this pipe. But anyway, one of those flanges, one straight shot, and one of these tips. And I think I have a straight enough shot here. I can bend the pipe over a little and then weld it like I'll do on this side. Just make sure you get this fairly centered, working on that now. Once I shorten this, anyway, yep, more to come. Alright, so I think we got things pretty well lined up. This one here, can't say it's some of the finest work, but let's see, looks pretty good here. Got a gap there. Basically, that's at an angle, and this is a piece of straight pipe. And I don't have a bender, so this gap, oh boy, it's rather big. I've got to fill it with weld. Not my proudest to admit, but it's going to be the easiest. So that's a very snug fit. You can't put it in there and turn it a bit. It's not loose, so it's going to have to go that way. Fairly straight out, and so I'll tack it up. Get those welded to the flanges. Then I can do the tips. I got a very, very similar style tip. So kind of the same cut angle, roughly same length, a tad shorter. Kind of wish I'd measure that again. I literally have a very similar tip, an inch longer, but the polish job's not as good, and I just, not a fan. So, yeah. Same diameter, so, yeah, getting back to it. Alright, so we just threw a few pretty shady looking tacks on there just to hold it in place so I can pull it out. But they're both fairly centered. That one's a little goofy. Got some gap to fill on that. Sure, we'll have plenty to say about it. I don't care. I'll have it sealed up. It'll sound fine. Hoping for the best here. Can't see spot. There's nothing spanked. Yeah, we'll pop plenty. Well, I'm good. Not at all. Oh yeah, that's gonna be. Okay, that doesn't look absolutely terrible, but it doesn't look that great either. So now I've got to fill in a mile's worth. Yeah, that should be cool. That looks like crap. Sounds about right for my welding. yeah, not pro, but a ton better. Hopefully it's sealed. Just got these. So, I mean, all by hand here. I don't have anything to actually hold these up well. They're pretty close. This one's a tad higher, right up in this top right, but pretty darn close. I think I can correct it with decent work on the hangers, which I have to get soon. But anyway, I got things tacked up this morning, just a couple spots there on the tips, that, and then one more horrible free-handed whatever. That one was my first one yesterday. That was my second one. I'm no welder, obviously, but it'll stick together for sure. So here's my new exhaust. About the same tip as what I had on the stock stuff, so should keep the same stock appearance and make some noise. I'm gonna pull these down, weld the tips up, and then get probably some real hardware. Maybe not, I don't know, we'll see. Well, that's about as good as it'll get with me. Looks pretty original. There's the other tips. Oh, mufflers, I should say. So very similar tip. There's a rather restrictive, or I don't know what you'd call it, but anyway, it'll make more noise. So here we are. Here's the tips. So I've just had to bolt that up, and then got this on there, had to hold it in place, tack it in a few spots. That one, of course, came off when I was taking it off to weld the rest, but excuse the lighting, it's amazing. And here, jeez, here's the other one. I just used one, and I got them pulling both outside directions, so it's somewhat steady. So when you move it, it doesn't bounce around. And this one, they just shimmy a little like they should. So anyway, on there, bolted. Time for a start.